started so well, and everything was coming easy. I mean, as far as scoring chances, we get that early goal, kind of exercising our will, and then they score. And then, you know, and at that point, now guys are thinking, okay, we're going to have a big night offensively. And I think we got away from our game a little. We still only gave up 6. We had 6 scoring chances in the first, but 3 of them ended in our net, 2 on the power play. So very proud of the boys for the resilience. Like I told them, that a comeback victory now is in our back pocket, and then, you know, if you do it again down the road, then you say, okay, this team has a lot of will. They never give up. They are learning that they're not out in a game. They'll come back. And the good teams, obviously, we've had in the past have done that. I remember one time being down 5-1 at Ferris, and you know, halfway through the game, and came back and won at 6-5, and you know, with a really good group of hockey players. That pucks just did what they did tonight. They went in. So I didn't think we gave up a ton. We didn't give up a whole lot last night. We probably gave up less tonight overall. So I'm proud of that effort. But I'd be absolutely remiss if I didn't mention and really praise the example that we're getting out of Lepa and Kukkonen and Laurie Raymond, and I am so happy for them. I think we said last week that my comments to them is, you're scoring in practice. You keep doing these things, score in the game. Why not? Why say that I'm not this or I'm not that or I've never been there? Scoring games, and now they're scoring in games. Kooks gets 2 tonight, Laurie gets 1, Lepa's involved in everything, and my message to the group is, fellas, you guys that are trying to get offense and get down and frustrated because you don't have offense, figure the game out like these guys. Watch them, see how they're creating chances, because if you create those chances, pucks are going to go in for you, because you're the guys that naturally have done it your whole life. So just learn the game, and that's again we're trying to teach guys the game so that they can have long-lasting success, and those are really life values that when they learn to not get down and not get frustrated and, oh, here we go again, and I'm not the guy. We have a great example, and again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say how much those 3, now everybody, but those 3 are really setting a tone for our team. We had them out both nights with the goalie out. Kooks, I think, potted the empty netter tonight. So I think right now they are in a lot of ways, along with some of our D that are just grinding. I think they're the pulse of our team right now, and I think that's a good thing.
You actually started them tonight, and they go and they get that 1:30 seconds in, and set a real example, don't they?
Yeah, they're so proud of them. Now, again, we didn't give up much, and everybody played hard, but the thing is that guys all want to score. And, you know, you see what happened. Today wasn't, I think, at the 10-minute marker, when that timeout came at the end of the media timeout in the third, what I told our guys at that point is, you know, this game is much like the Alaska game a week ago, except for it was 1-1. We've had several power play opportunities, and we haven't even looked good on it. And if we get another power play opportunity, get that in your pocket. Execute, flush your mind, bring practice into the game, read what they're giving you, and take advantage of it. Offense is like a cat. I use this analogy. You call a cat. It might come, it might not. I mean, it might give you the feline finger. I mean, but you call a dog, and your defense is like a dog, and it will come. If that dog it will come. Like that dog, that it will be there for you. And I'm not bashing cats. Like, let's not get it. I'm just saying that as an analogy, your defense is like a dog, and it always has to be there. And when some of our really good players that we need to get that power play just popping and things, like we scored 2 last night early, and so we brought practice into it and executed just like that, and then lost it. And then it's like, oh, you know, and they lost themselves, and they have to figure it out to find themselves. And then I think we went probably, I don't know how many we got tonight, but we didn't score tonight at the power play, did we?
No.
So we probably had 4 or 5, whatever, tonight, and another couple last night. So we're probably 6 or 7 in a row now after 2 straight. And you're thinking, okay, they're getting it. You know what I mean? So 5-on-5, very good. Penalty kill, we got, or special teams game, we got beat up tonight, and made it a hockey game, but really proud. Crowd was great. Proud of the win.
Derek was kind of left out to dry there in the first couple, in the first period there. How do you think he adapted as the game went on?
We didn't give up anything else, and it says a lot, right? You know, like I told the power play, I can't, sometimes it's when you score. Well, Kyle, you said, who I worked for at Northern Michigan, a lot of times in the power play, it's when you score. And in goaltending, do you make that save when it's needed? There's things are going to happen in a hockey game, as you saw. But he made the saves when we needed them and kept us in. He didn't give up another one. If they get another one and get that fourth goal, but they didn't. And so something to grow on, Something to grow on, and we got good competition there. We'll be looking to get Max in next weekend if he has a good week of practice at some point to keep that rotation going. Max had goalie of the week or whatever that first week against whoever we played, Alaska, and had a couple of one goal games, and so we came back with him, give him 3 in a row. Last night Derek got a shutout. We came back with him. Probably my intent was to go with Max tonight, but as being a former goaltender, you get a shutout, you're getting it back in the net the next set. So.
Marcus comes out with that goal in the second period. He drives him to make
So
that
proud
play.
of him. So proud of him. Him and Bartle, so proud of those guys on trying to establish roles that will give them continued success in the game. And these guys all want to be pros, and it's our job to try to help them do that. And some guys can say that I'm getting this or I'm getting that or I'm not getting up to this or that, but we're trying to reward, and I think you see that, and it's kind of always been my MO. I think if there's one thing that you can, there's a lot of things. You can criticize me on a ton of things, but I will ride the guys who are bringing it. Like I said, I told the coaches, listen, the guys who are competing, staying above the puck, gaining separation defensively, flooding lanes and things on the back check and stuff. Those are the guys I want to play. I don't want to come back in this game I don't want to come back by overplaying who people would say are our offensive guys, because all we're doing is teaching them to cheat. And I've been guilty of that before too. We're teaching them to cheat for breakaways and things to score goals. And then you don't win, and the other guys are disgruntled, and then those guys they didn't do it. Win or lose with playing the game the right way. Win or lose with raising your kids, raise your kids the right way, do your schoolwork the right way, be respectful the right way, live your life the right way, and in the long run, that'll filter into every part of your life, and those are the lessons. And then, if guys want to leave next year or whatever and play the portal game and stuff, then at least we know that we've done everything we could to help them be the best players they can. And right now, I'm proud of where we're headed.
So Logan Morrill draws into the lineup yesterday for the first time, and then he plays all weekend. What did you like out of his game this weekend?
Liked him last night. Tonight I thought he was just okay. I thought that we all last night was. You hate to say this, but I think that Schick would even agree. Things kind of really went our way the whole game. We scored a couple of power play goals early. We had momentum. We got rewarded. They never got on the board. We never faced any adversity. We never played from behind. Pretty easy game to keep your confidence in that. Tonight, we did face some adversity. We're down 3-1. We're, power play's not clicking and things like that. And that's when we, myself included, myself being the most guilty of all, we become who we are under pressure. And that's why you're always trying to put yourself in those situations to come out on the other side. That's what I said. You get it done. Next time you might get it done again. Next time you might get it done again. But the more success you have and execute when needed, the more you're going to execute when needed. I thought he's he showed a little bit of lack of experience tonight. Got caught on some diesel coverages and things. Got caught with a few turnovers and one first scoring chance in the first period. You saw where trying to bring it back instead of trying to advance the puck. And but it's a starting point for him. Good last night. Tonight he can sit back and analyze on the weekend and grow from that. And I thought his net effect on the team was positive. Because his puck skills I thought were overall pretty accountable, and I thought he played with good energy.
You going, Kevin?
Yeah, November 2nd, you got 6 points in the conference already. Just how good is it to start off on the right foot against your rival?
You gonna turn that baby on?
Oh, I'm good. I'm rolling.
You're rolling. It's great. I like, first of all, I have a lot of love and admiration for their coaching staff. Dave Shayak kind of made me a lot of what I was when I was coaching juniors. He sent top end players to me when he was an assistant at Northern to get him acclimated to the UP from Finland even, and he's kind of was brought, what got my admiration for Finnish players to start with. But he'd send players to me to get them ready that were committed to Northern, to coach them up, get them ready to be college players, and a ton of them went there and succeeded for them. Chris Gobert, player of the year in the CCHA, things like that. And then Phil Fox was the captain when I was there for us. I coached him for 4 years, and unbelievable guy. I've known Andy Contois forever, since he was very young. Never coached him, but so I think Jamie Russell's boy. I think I told Dirk that's the only one I wouldn't have known him. But those other guys, I have a deep friendship for, admiration, and respect. So they're doing. You saw there's going to be no quit in them, and they're going to build a product there. Saying that, probably glad we played them early before, because the longer the season goes, and we get 2 more against them, but the longer the season goes, I don't know if down the road you come back from a 3-1 deficit when they get, when they start turning the corner with a very young group that got decimated by the portal and a coaching change and all that. So 6 points are sure beat the alternative, but what's important to me is I think we put together 5 of 6 of our last games. I thought, well, not complete 5. We had a really good third period to beat Alaska on Friday night. We weren't very good from any point on Saturday against Alaska. I thought we played really well against Clarkson last weekend, and it was a lot like tonight's game where our top end frustrated and again, I'm saying our top end, the guys the people who everybody's used to seeing score. Growth from our depth, growth from our defense, growth in our goaltending. So the points are great. The growth and the quality of play and of players is outstanding.